I'm Cassie.
I'm Shelly.
And we are headed to the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center, with our packs. Hers is in the back. And we are going to park our car there, and we have a shuttle that's going to take us to Fontana Dam. And we are going to hike southbound back to the NOC. Why are we heading southbound?
Because we were planning to go north, but we decided to go south because it's supposed to be a lot of rain, and it looks like now it might not be as bad as we thought, but I just thought it might be better to stay near shelters, so if we needed to go in the shelters during the rain, we could.
Yeah, and southbound we're going to be able to hit a shelter every night as long as we stay with our plan.
And why the NOC?
Why the NOC? Oh, the NOC is where we left off last time. So a few years ago, when I was 15, we started with a hiking group at the beginning of the Appalachian Trail in near Amicalola at the mile 0 of the Appalachian Trail, with a hiking group from our church, and we section hiked every summer for a while, and then in COVID the group kind of disbanded, but the last place that we left off was at the Nantahala Outdoor Center. And so we decided last year to pick up that we could just start hiking again ourselves, but we hiked in Virginia.
The Grayson Highlands and into Damascus.
Yeah, just because we wanted to. But now we're going to pick up where we left off on the trail and section hike again. So that's where we're going.
Yes. And so we're planning to start today, and we plan to finish on Wednesday.
Yes.
So.
And our trail names...
I am Roses.
And I'm Life Alert.
Yes, and we'll tell you why those are our names. So I was first kind of called Pace Setter, but that didn't really stick. And then last summer, Cassie decided I would be Roses because I like to stop and smell the roses. I take long time hiking, and I just like to enjoy the scenery and enjoy everything around us when we're hiking.
Because what's the purpose of hiking if you're just gonna rush through it all and miss everything?
Exactly. I know.
And I am Life Alert because when I was 15 and I first started hiking, I was extremely clumsy, and I was known for my clumsiness, and I was known for falling down on the trail and tripping over logs and just falling down on my pack like a turtle. And so they called me Life Alert because I was falling down, and it was like the commercial where it's like I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes, it was a good thing we hiked with friends that could off from falling over the mountain, because I'm just trying to get myself up the mountain, and thankfully we had good friends with us.
Not quite as bad about it now, but
yes, thankfully.
All right,
so that's it for now. We'll be back. We're heading up. We're meeting Nadine. She's supposed to be meeting us at the NOC in about an hour, and to drive us up about 40 minutes up to Fontana Dam. So we want to hike southbound to our car. So we'll finish, when we finish on Wednesday, we'll have the car there for us when we get there.
We'll update you then.
We're at the NOC. We have, hi. We got our parking pass, and we're getting ready to head out. Our shuttle driver just got here.
All right, we just arrived at Fontana Crossing near Fontana Dam. This is our driver, Nadine.
Yeah. Nadine, if you need a shuttle, call her. If you need fly fishing, call her.
Me.
And driving us over here was great. Took us around so we could see the dam before we get on the trail, because we haven't seen it before. So here we go.
Yeah. Thank you. First place. Okay, we were trying to figure out where to go because we couldn't find the beginning of the trail. But this is how we tell where the trail is. If you don't know about Appalachian Trail hiking, you follow the blaze. It's like a
blaze of the summer.
Little white paint streak on a tree or a rock. So this is where we're going to be starting. Snail.
That's cool.
Okay, so this is kind of bad. This like tree fell on the trail. Oh. Good job. Wow, she's an expert. Okay, I better put this away so I don't actually like fall on my face. I found this water bottle, and now I must carry it until I find a trash can.
Hopefully sometime tomorrow.
Which might be 3 days.
Well, I think tomorrow we're going to pass a street that might have a...
So maybe I'm being dramatic. But it's all part of the duties of being a wilderness explorer. Oh, God. this is where we are. We're on that red dot. You point to it. We're halfway up the mountain. Mossy cave. Cool steps. Cool flowers. It's starting to rain pretty hard, so gonna have to say goodbye to the vlog for now. But I'll be back when it's safe for the vlog phone again. Oh, these rocks were slippery and steep, and we had to slide down them. LOL. So it's fun though. So it's like an obstacle course. We're officially night hiking.
Yeah. No. 1.5.
These are 2 snails. So it is 10 o'clock at night, and we have just gotten to camp.
Just got to camp.
This has never happened to us in all of our years of hiking. Today did not go as planned in many ways. Many ways.
Yeah, it was not as planned.
But we made it. We actually made it to a shelter.
Yeah, if you can see, can you see them?
Yeah. Yeah. To this shelter, and no one else is here, which is just excellent. There's a campsite. There's camp. We've never been at a shelter with no one is here. We actually haven't seen anybody all day.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Kind of weird, but I think it's just because we started late in the day and people aren't hiking this way. But usually you just run into hikers, whatever. But our frog count is up to 4. Seen 4 frogs.
A lot of beetles. So, well, a couple beetles. A lot of snails.
But anyway, we got just lost driving here, lost hiking a little bit.
There was lots of rocks that slowed us down.
Yeah, it rained a lot.
Yeah, we're soaking wet.
Just we had the big uphill getting in.
We had a huge. Yeah,
that was really hard. So we had to just night hike for a while, which was not super fun, but we're happy we're here.
Yeah, we're gonna set up camp and get ready for bed.
Yes, and
so we're gonna find the pretty.
So that was day 1. Day 2 and day 3 will surely be better. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah,
absolutely. So yeah,
ready to sleep.
Done. Yeah,
yes.
Exhausted. Okay. Good night.
We woke up at 8:15 this morning. Usually we wake up with the sun at like 6 a.m., but we didn't get to bed after setting up camp till like midnight. So we're gonna just pack up and get out of camp now. Probably around like 9:30 or so. Yeah. So we are we're gathering water from this little stream with our water bags.
We collect it with our water bags, and then we go.
Yeah, we're gonna go filter it.
And then we'll go use our filter
while we finish packing up.
Yeah.
Now we are filtering the water.
Filtering it. See, I'm using the Sawyer squeeze.
We're using Sawyer squeeze water filter, and I don't really know what kind of.
It's a CNOC
water bags that attach to it, and then we can just like squeeze it into our water bottles and our
bladders. Yeah, we keep those in our backpacks.
So I'm doing it too, but not as effectively.
And this is the best cold water, delicious water.
Yeah, mountain stream water. We got it from right over there.
Here. Most shelters have a little like porta potty. I don't use them very often because a lot of times they're pretty gross. But Cassie said this one's not bad. So I'm going to try it this morning. So just a little toilet in the middle of the woods. Kind of gross, but that's a privy. Morning.
All right, we're setting off on day 2.
Day 2. Goal today is about 7 miles to a shelter. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Well, we're getting
Cody Gap shelter, maybe.
Yeah,
or
we're getting
something.
a late start, but it's not that many miles, so be good.
So we should still be able to be there by 5 o'clock.
But this was a good shelter. We had water right there by the shelter. We had a privy. There was just no good bear hanging trees,
But we hung it anyway, and no bears ate our food.
yeah, it was a little low, but
Yeah.
all good. We are off. Yay! We've reached a road. We're gonna see if we have service. So we've found civilization. Dun dun dun. That's where we're going.
We're going here tonight. Round Fork Cap Shelter.
Cool. We just found a knife in the ground. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's literally like a big, like, kitchen stabby knife. Not like a backpacking knife. So, that's concerning. Are you concerned?
Not really.
It's concerning. Double blazes means the trail is turning. Going this way. Dark, spooky forest. Whoa, I don't know what kind of caterpillar that is. That looks crazy. Tree down. Okay, we've stopped for lunch at this campsite. I think it's Corey Gap. No, is it? Yeah.
Cody Gap.
Cody Gap. And for lunch we're having trail pizza. So this is a suggestion from my friend Jimmy Briscoe, who also suggested I do this vlog. So shout out. We're just getting marinara sauce packets and mozzarella cheese and like whatever toppings, pepperoni and olives. So she has it too. So I'll show you the final product.
Could have got some mushrooms off the trail.
So she's heating up she's doing like a pizza roll up and heating it up on her cook pot or stove. And I'm just doing mine like this. So I'm just gonna eat it like that. But we've made trail pizza. How is it? How's it going?
Good.
You're toasting it.
I need a skillet.
Yay, trail pizza. Dream guest on my podcast. This snail. Day 2, part 2. We're off after lunch. We're hiking, 2 miles to the view. There's gonna be a view. Hopefully it's not too cloudy to see the view. And then, 2 more miles?
1.5 miles, I think.
Then 1.5 miles to the camp. So 3.5 or 4 more miles left.
But the little 5-year-old didn't carry a pack, so they 5-year-old did the whole thing,
Wow.
but didn't carry a pack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there were some pictures though in it where the 5-year-old had gotten packed, probably wanted one like everybody else.
Yeah.
But then there was a big thing when you got to the end, so Baxter State Park. You have to have a permit to hike in Baxter. Okay, Cassie, anyway, I should help you first, but tell me why you're on the ground.
I was trying not to step on a centipede.
What happened?
I went to extreme measures.
There's slippery rocks. Not as bad.
I didn't step on
as they
it.
were back there.
It's fine.
Where's your hiking pole? Just down the ravine?
It's down there somewhere.
Oh, I see it. It's not too bad.
Where's
We can
the
get her.
centipede?
She's off the ground. She got her pole from the ravine. You okay?
Yeah.
She got hurt?
No,
How's the centipede?
it's fine.
This is why we call her Life Alert.
Need help?
Might be a slide on your butt one.
Yeah, this is a steep one.
Yeah, I think I'm going on my butt.
There's no shame in the butt scoot. You're doing great. Dark and spooky forest, number 2.
Easy stairs. They're so easy. I love them. I love going up, up, up. Look at the stairs.
She's doing so good. Ooh. Ooh. We're dying. That's our update.
Huh?
We're dying. I'm just updating the vlog. I'm just telling them. We're dying. We're almost to the view. Supposedly. Feels a little never ending. But we're hiking kind of like on a mountain ridge on both sides. So that's kind of cool. But it's thundering, so that's a little scary. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. This is cool looking.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to go up it, but it's cool looking.
Huh?
We just climbed up that.
Get it over here.
Well, the view is pretty cloudy, but we hiked up all of that. And I can't really see the view. You can kind of see it though.
I don't know how much you'll be able to see.
Yeah, we're just gonna stop here, even though we can't really see the view because we had part of that part we had to like actually rock climb, like with our hands. We had to rock climb to get up. That was wild.
That was hard.
Okay, we're taking a
That's
break.
what that guy meant when he said the rocks.
Yeah, that's what he meant. He's probably laughing now because we told him there was more rocks over there, and he's like, "Oh,
These are rocks you just have to walk across.
yeah."
Not rock climb. Yeah, he's like, oh, they thought these were rocks.
We saw 6 people so far today, and one guy was asking about if there was more rocks, and we told him there was, but we didn't realize he meant rocks like this. So he's probably relieved when he sees the rocks we were talking about.
It went through at 7.
Oh, he froze.
Yeah, I see that. Mine says it's
Says you're
unstable.
unstable.
Yeah. But yeah, and then it killed the battery. It killed my battery. Cause, huh? Can you hear me?
Brown Fort Gap Shelter, 0.1 that way. 0.1 off trail, so that's where we will go. So we're making the decision right now whether to hike 9 miles tomorrow or hike 2 miles to the nearest road and beg someone to save us from our misery.
Oh no, what do we do?
I'm just kidding.
You were kidding. Oh, okay. I was kind of kidding, and then you're serious, and I'm like, well, if you're serious, maybe I'm serious. No, but I don't want to be a cop out.
No, we're finishing our plan.
Okay, fine. I would be disappointed if we didn't. But we are right there, the green one.
We're right there. We've done all the way from here, and this is how far we have left to go. Going down this trail to look for water. This is our water source for our shelter today, and it doesn't look like much, but it's actually great because we can just hold our bags under there, and there's 2 little chairs to sit on. How lovely. So it's filling up. See, there's a little trickle over there, but they put the pipe in to make it easier to get it out of. And I can put my feet in the water because my feet are so sore. It's so cold, and it feels so good. They hurt so bad. Don't judge me. And this is the clean water anyway, so nobody's getting water from down there. She's filtering.
Filtering our water.
Okay, so this is my hammock tent. This is what I am sleeping in. So, to give you a tour, this is the rain fly to keep me dry at night. And then this is the hammock. It's a Yukon Outfitters. It has a little pocket, and then it zips up all the way, so there's a bug net. So nothing can get to me inside once I'm in it, and I have my sleeping bag in here for when it gets cold. There's also an underquilt I have that basically hangs under it to make you even warmer, but I'm not using that tonight because it's actually pretty warm out, but it can get surprisingly cold at nights, especially when it rains, even in the summer, so you always should have an underquilt when you're hammocking, because you'd be surprised how low the temperatures can drop in just random valleys and random rainstorms. Yeah, I always like hammocking, and there's even this, I have like a line that you can also hang so that the net stays off of you, but I don't really care about that much. But I'm just gonna put down the last peg and yeah, they're strapped to the trees.
Okay, so here's my gear chuck. This is my tent. I didn't finish setting it up yet. I've put it in here in the shelter for now. It's definitely not what you're supposed to do. I set it up because of the rain. If nobody comes, I may end up leaving it. But there's a second wall that goes over it for the rain, but I'll set that up when I move it outside. But so this is the Big Agnes 1-person tent. Inside it, I have my Nemo sleeping pad, and then my Sea to Summit quilt. And then there's all our other junk out there. It's my Osprey backpack and clothes, all those things. Right now we have clothes and stuff hanging around because things got wet. So hopefully they'll dry out a little bit tonight.
All right, so our water is boiling for our dinner. We put 6 ounces of water in this cooktop cup, and this is this stove we're using. It's like a BRS stovetop. This is the brand we're using, Peak Refuel Chicken Alfredo. It's just dehydrated chicken Alfredo. That's just what we're choosing to use right now. There's lots of different ways you can have meals on the trail, but
And then we're gonna make mashed potatoes
we're also gonna make mashed potatoes.
with bacon bits.
And we brought some bacon bits to put in it. And we've got some salt and pepper packets as well. So, update on dinner. They're both bad. We can't eat it. At least I'm gonna try to eat as much of the chicken Alfredo as possible. But she physically can't eat it. She keeps gagging at both the potatoes and the chicken Alfredo. They're not good. This bag is not enough space. This bag was not meant to hold all of the potatoes that it makes. So we can't put all of the water in it that it needs to make all the potatoes rehydrated. So, like, some of the potatoes are still, like, powdery and flaky. It's not a good thing. The chicken Alfredo pasta, the pasta has rehydrated fine, but the chicken tastes like dehydrated chicken.
Tastes like cardboard.
It's not. It's like it's the texture. It's the texture. Hi. So we are currently in the shelter. You can see.
Raining very hard. We were trying to put the bear bag up. We tried for a long time tonight, but we could not find, the trees here just don't have a good hang for us to put the bear bag in. Just don't have good limbs for us to hang the bear bag.
We could not find a good tree for the bear bag, like literally any tree with a branch.
And so while we were trying to search for, like, we tried when we got here and then we got distracted and then we were trying to do it like right after dark and then it just started.
Yeah, right after we ate.
Not just raining, I mean like storming, like thunder and lightning.
Yeah, so I brought my hammock into the shelter just in case the rain fly wasn't enough because it started like really bad storming and I wasn't about to have a wet hammock. So now we just brought all our stuff in here and we're just waiting out the rain.
And our food. So hopefully when the rain
we haven't
we'll go find a place to put
our food
for the night.
Yeah, if we haven't explained the bear bag, we were supposed to hang the bear bag on a branch that's like too high for a bear to get it. And we like do it by throwing a rope. We were gonna show it, but that wasn't working out. So we'll try it. Hopefully we can show it at some point, but
lots of bugs. But we are at least thankful that we are at a shelter.
Yes, very thankful we're at a shelter.
So at least we're dry and all our stuff is dry.
Yep.
And we both made sure we've had dry clothes to put on for sleeping in.
Yes.
We learned our lesson the hard way last year.
Yes, we are dry. We have learned. This is not our first rodeo.
Yeah, so we're dry. Sleeping bags are dry. Her hammock is mostly dry.
Yeah.
My tent's dry because I never had moved it out of the shelter.
Got it right away.
So we're all right.
Yep.
It sounds like maybe the rain's letting up. So
we'll see.
So we'll see.
Yep. All right, we're off on our big day today.
Day 3. We got a little under 10 miles, well, like 9.5 miles.
Yep.
We survived lots of storms last night. And our bad bear bag hang survived. We didn't get.
It was not a good hang, but bears didn't get it. So.
Yeah. So which means we keep hiking today.
Yep. And yeah, there was lots of storms all night. I ended up moving my hammock into, I hung it from these poles in the shelter, which is not, exactly what you're supposed to do, but I was dry. So, and now we're off. We gotta hike a 1/10 of a mile out of this shelter, but, yep. Here we go. And it's kind of a difficult 9 miles, which is why it's such a big day, because there's a lot of
8:20
ups. It's 8:20 a.m.
Better than yesterday.
Better than yesterday. Still not as good as we had hoped, but here we go. That's what we just did.
This was our shelter last night, and that's where we are right now.
Wow. We're almost to the top.
Yeah, then we have a big down.
Yay. Yay us. I know. So we actually missed our first stop. We were gonna stop and eat breakfast.
There's no sign.
So we are gonna just eat a snack here on the trail. But we just passed a guy who is doing our entire trip that we're doing in one day. He's going from the NOC to Fontana Dam today. So crazy.
It's like 28 miles.
Yeah, and so he's already done the climb out of the NOC and most of Jacob's Ladder. So he's done like the 7 miles we're gonna do tomorrow and most 8 miles of today by 9:30 a.m. today.
Yeah, he had to start it at in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he had to. He had to start it at 3 or 4 a.m. or something. So I don't know. We don't know exactly how he did it, but
I don't know.
he must be night hiking in the morning and the night. I don't really know what kind of marathon he's doing. Oh,
And he wasn't a trail runner.
he wasn't running then. Maybe
he had a pack.
Maybe he was taking a break from running.
Maybe because he was going up Jacob's
He might
Ladder.
be a trail runner, but
Maybe, and he was going up Jacob's Ladder, so maybe he had stopped to walk a little bit.
But crazy.
Still.
So we're inspired now. We're gonna do this day.
So even that, he's done 15 miles already today.
Yeah. So we're gonna be fine with our 9 miles. Ooh.
I saw something about this on the thing. That's the regular trail right there. And it said, do not try to go it. It looks like you can, but it's cut off completely down there.
Goodbye, regular trail. Whoop. Ethical dilemma. Dang it. Just cross the road. There's our sign, and we're going this way. Finally found trash cans and picnic tables.
First time.
So
Third day.
we're gonna get to eat lunch here, and we're gonna throw away our trash and not die. But this is a pretty cool area though, except for all this. But we're gonna throw away our dinner trash from yesterday that we didn't eat. And we'll continue over there. Yay! Trader Joe's trail mix. High protein Snickers.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it killed it.
Moana gummies.
Was completely dead after that first night. So I
Water.
50%, and I've only turned it on.
This is the best view we've had yet, and it's next to this. Back on the trail.
Get to there, we're done.
We're going to Sassafras Gap. 6.7. Let's go.
Let's see, this is down. Getting up to the top of that.
We got it. 3. Oh, wow. They're having a party. We've come across this cave. I don't know if there's a bear in there, but I'm fighting the urge to explore inside. I mean, is it worth risking my life for the sake of adventure and curiosity? Bum, bum, bum. The real question is, we need to get up this mountain. I really need to pee, so no. But All right, let's keep going. Look at all these stairs we have to do. It just keeps going. It's just rude. It's just rude. I put my foot on the log. Poles on the ground. Yeah. Why did I make this decision? Get me out of here. What? Nothing. I was just talking to the vlog. It's so much better now that we're done climbing the mountain. Much more enjoyable. Checkpoint. We came to a opening at the top of that little mountain, I guess. 5.1 miles until our shelter tonight. It is currently 12:40 p.m. We have about 1.5 miles until lunch. And
Really, if we get to here, we've done the hard part.
Yep.
That's my goal.
All right.
I'm gonna take a break with Jehovah all we want.
Here we go. Let's keep going. This is Simp Gap. We're taking a packs off break real quick. And that's a weird mushroom. Weird looking. So we are stopped to filter water because we have run out of water, but we're also here to eat lunch, do a packs off break, take off our shoes because our feet are really hurting, and just rest for like 30 minutes or so before finishing the rest of our day. We're at Locust Cove Gap for our lunch stop, and then we went down this like long trail to get water because it's the only water source that we're coming across. So we had to get water here because there's not going to be necessarily water at we're not sure there's going to be water at our shelter tonight. So, and we are pretty much out of water anyway right now, so we have to get water here. We've done, what, 5.6 today?
Yeah, either 5.6 or 5.4, but right around 5.
Something like that. 5.5 miles today, and we still have like 3.5, something like that. We're not high in spirits at the moment. We've been struggling the last couple miles, so hopefully this will be a good refresh before we have a big up after this. We have about 2.5 of hard hiking, and then we'll be able to just go hike down into our shelter. So yesterday we felt really good after lunch, so we're hoping for that again. Good refresh. Lunch today is a peanut butter jelly tortilla and Trader Joe's trail mix. She's doing the same. Goodbye, Locust Cove Gap. We're about to go do 2.4 miles of terrible. Back on the trail. And then it'll be smoother sailing from there until our campsite. Up, 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 up. Whew. That tree looks like an elephant trunk holding onto another tree. 6 left to the top. This feels never ending. Whew. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Crikey. This is what we came out here for, ladies and gents. The big kahuna. A red-spotted newt. An adolescent salamander. I love you. This is worth the 9-mile horrible day. I love you. Goodbye. Live your life. Some of the crazy rocks that we have to get over. We have to take our pack off for this one. Crazy. That's too slippery to climb, so obstacles. Yeah, I got you. Wait, this is not happening right now. Another one. God has smiled upon me today. I love you. I love you. Oh my gosh. 2 in 1 day. I was just thinking, like, this day is so hard and we should have got off the trail, but this is the reason we did that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the best day ever. Look at that. Goodbye. It's actually the best day of my life, I think. Wow. Best day ever. Best day ever! No? I don't know what's going on today, but this is number 4. Newt number 4 in 1 day. Hello, little guy. Oh my gosh. I think I have done something to earn favor with God. Like, how are we gonna really, like, what do you think? We found a view. It's gorgeous. Look at the mountains and the clouds. We hiked up a long way for this. Yeah. There might be a better view somewhere else, but this is very great. Here it is. This is the view.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Look.
Oh. Finally. We made it. This is what we've been waiting for. It's beautiful.
This is where you need the...
Yay, we did it. We finally found the, what is it called?
Chehoa.
Chehoa. Yay! The whole time we're hiking now, we can still see the view. It's really beautiful. We found a campsite where the people can camp here at the Bald over this view. Just right off the trail. So pretty. Here on the sign, Sassafras Gap Shelter,
Where
point
does
1.
the trail continue? Oh, well, this is the
Made
trail.
it before dark. We made it to our shelter. I'm so happy.
Water is and where the privy is. Where's the privy?
We saw something that said there was a rattlesnake in the area, so we're gonna be careful. There's nobody here?
No.
This is absolutely wild. Like, we have never, ever stayed at a shelter where nobody has been there. And all 3 nights so far, we've gotten a shelter to ourselves. I mean, somebody could still come, but this one's a 2-story shelter, so, I mean, even if somebody does come, like, this is great. All right, this is our water source, and it's so close. The shelter's right there. We just walk down here. A sleeping salamander. After everything we've seen today.
What is it?
A salamander sleeping under this board. We didn't have a lot of daylight when we came to camp, so we made sure to hang up the bear bag and get water right away, because those things we needed daylight for, and now we're gonna get cleaned up and eat and
Privy before it gets too dark.
privy, all those things. So set up camp.
Camp chores.
Still no one at the shelter, so it looks like we got a shelter to ourselves 3 nights in a row, which is crazy, but awesome. We're too exhausted to cook, so we're having peanut butter and jelly roll-ups like we had for lunch again for dinner. This is the shameful part of our vlog, so don't tell anybody. Maybe some beef jerky and other random snacks. This toad! Sorry to bother you, but I found another one. 11, amphibian count 11. Wait, we gotta. Oh, what do you need? I just need you to. Okay, this is us hanging the bear bag. Maybe. Yeah. It's like a pulley system. And it'll go up there. So I'm gonna help her and then I'll show you the final product. Oh, you got it? No, I'll show you. Pull it all the way up by the pulley system. Then you get a stick. Tie it around there. Oops. Yeah, that's good. And that way it stays. And it keeps the food away from, out of reach of a bear and out of reach, away from our camp. So, bears won't come. So anything that, like, remotely smells of, like, any scent. So we, like, wipes, toothpaste, like, any food, all snacks, trash, we put in the bear bag. So, and we put it far away from where we're sleeping. So if a bear does come wandering around, they won't want us. They're gonna want the food, which would suck, but you know. Day 4 out in the wilderness. And it's 7 a.m. We're getting ready to head out. See how fast we can do it. But I'm moving really slow because I'm so sore. And yeah, so I'm going to go get the bear bag right now, and then we'll start moving, getting packed up, and head out. We're actually gonna eat breakfast along the way today. Maybe at like a stop in like a mile or so. But we have a pretty easy day today, mostly down, but it's still 7 miles, so pretty long way to go. But we'll send updates. Got it. This is not what you're supposed to do, but we've had the shelter to ourselves for 3 nights, and so we are luxury camping a little bit. But I hung my hammock in the shelter, so it definitely would not get wet. And we hung our backpacks up in here, away from rats and everything, mice and everything. We hung our clothes up on all these. They have like hikers and stuff, they just hang up these little like sticks and stuff in here that you can hang your clothes on. And so we set up our clothes. She put her tent, so we just camped next to each other in here because no one's here. Why not? So that was our setup for last night. It's kind of, but this is a really nice shelter. but we definitely would not do this if anyone else was here. So, or we would at least ask them if it was okay. But yeah. All right, it's 8:30 and we are headed off on our last day, day 4, 7 miles down to the NOC. So, well, we're heading up right now, but eventually we'll get down to the NOC. We're leaving our shelter behind. And yeah, beginning of day 4. This log says large rattlesnake by log, so we will not be sitting on these logs. We're gonna leave them alone and keep on going. Even though I kind of want to see it, but
What?
I kind of want to see it, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not gonna go looking for it. We found another view. This is called the jump up.
Oh.
It's really pretty.
It is pretty. The jump up, show the rock. This is the rock.
So, yeah, there's like this rug and there's this like little area right here. So, yep. We just climbed over a bunch of rocks and it's really clear right now. So, it's pretty nice. Just a little view, but we're keep on going down. This is apparently the actual jump up spot we were supposed to be at, but the view isn't as good because there's trees there. So we're glad we stopped at the other point. And now we're gonna keep hiking. I know. It's eating something. What is it eating? Looks like it's on another shell.
Jeff, did you read what he wrote? He was like, looks like you're having a better day. I see smiles. Like, yeah. 1, 2.
That one's weird looking. The Rockies. Yeah, just kidding.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
You just said we're not supposed to complain in the vlog.
Oh, I didn't know you were vlogging. It's a secret.
I'm gonna hitchhike back the last mile. I'm done.
You're not gonna get a ride and you have to walk it down the road and then have walk the whole thing. Without it.
Just kidding. We're gonna finish. We're almost done. We have 2.7?
3 exactly, all the way back to the car.
If you include back to the car and back to the Nantahala Outdoor Center,
Exactly.
it's like 3 miles. But like to the end of the
2.7.
trail, 2.7. Yep. So we're stopping for lunch right now at, what is it, Grassy
Gap.
Grassy Gap. So that's where. You said this was a wildlife firefighter who died near here.
Yeah, it says Forest Service Ranger.
Wow. And people leave rocks to show their respect. We just found a giant campsite and look at those rocks. I mean, that's just incredible.
houses.
I know. They're so cute. We reached this road area. So this is where we came out of. And this is where we're going next. All right. We're feeling really done, but we have 1.5 more miles. And we're setting off now.
You know, hold on, let me say something. As much as this last mile is hard, I also get kind of sad every time we're almost finished, because then we're almost done. And then you walk in the woods and we're like, we're not going to be back in the woods for a long time.
Not till probably next year. Yep. It's our last stretch. We'll try to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Spider web in my face. Giant one. Hey. Doggies. We have some visitors. Hello.
Hi. Can we pet them?
Yeah, the big one won't let you, I'm sure.
Okay. Come here. Hi. Can I say hi?
Hi.
Come here. Hi. You good doggy. Oh, a sweet dog. Ivy. Is that you? You Ivy?
Great job. Being so close, we can see the Nantahala River. You can hear the water. We saw people tubing up there. Look at them go. We're almost there. Yay. These are really beautiful. I know, it looks really cool. Really cool. Really cool looking. I mean, if I was a bear, I would totally live here. Look at this. I like this. The looks of this. We did it. We're here. There's a lot of stuff over there. The NOC, the NOC. The Nantahala River. The Nantahala Outdoor Center. Gotta get down to it. Ooh. So sore. Ooh. Yay. Okay, where are we? Oh. Yay! Should we take a picture here? Sure. All right. Well, let them know. Tell them what we're about to do.
We're about to jump in the Nantahala River with our clothes on.
Yup, that's the river.
Then we'll go figure out when we can take a shower.
Then we're gonna figure out our showers. But it's right here, and everyone else is doing it, so.
The little kids are doing it.
Going over the bridge to get to our car. general store for all our snacks, beer, and lodging needs. I think this is where we get our showers. We're about to ask. We are finally to our car. We are so gross and we are so ready to shower. We got our shower bags. We're gonna go pay for a shower at the NOC general store. All right, so we took our showers. We are refreshed.
We were able to go at the Nantahala Outdoor Center. They had a place, they have a camp that we were able to purchase a, what would you call it, like a key or whatever to go down and take a shower at their base camp at the Nantahala Outdoor Center. So it wasn't the cleanest and the best shower. Cassie said it reminded her of dorm showers. But
dorm shower.
So, but we were at least we're not showing up to the cabin all stinky.
Yes, so we're looking, we ate a little bit of food. We are looking forward to more food, a lot more food, and more showers, because we're still not all the way clean and not all the way fed. But we are looking forward to some time in the cabin with our family now, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Tomorrow we plan to go tubing.
Yeah, we're going tubing tomorrow.
We might do some section hiking on Thursday, but
day hiking.
Yeah, day hiking. But they're not going to be up to tons of hiking, so we'll find a short, maybe waterfall or something.
Yeah.
Too.
But there's a hot tub, which will be really good on our sore bodies and feet and everything. So major respect to thru hikers, because we need some recovery time now for sore shoulders and hips and and feet and all the body parts.
Yeah. But we had an amazing time, like so accomplished. It was definitely a very difficult section. We knew it was going to be, but we stuck with it through the hard, and now we can say we have hiked from the beginning of the Appalachian Trail in Springer Mountain all the way through to Fontana Dam, plus the little section we did last year in Grayson Islands.
Yes, and I'm so glad we stayed on it, even though we slightly considered leaving halfway through, because this is known for being a really difficult section, which is why we did kind of like low mile days and took our time going through it. But and it wasn't this is not a section that a lot of people really...
Welcome to Georgia. We're back in Georgia.
Oh, we're back in Georgia.
30 minutes.
This is not a section that a lot of people just day hike, because it's a really difficult section. It has the hike out of the NOC and the other mountain and whatever. But
yeah, and we saw
only eight people total
in 4 days. And almost 30 miles. We only saw a total of 8 people. None of the shelters had anybody there.
Yeah,
and it was crazy. Usually when we
that
hike,
is not normal.
we usually see lots of people, especially once you get near a trailhead. You usually see a lot of day hikers coming and going, but we only saw one.
The first day we didn't see anybody the whole day. I
think we went. Yeah, then the next day we saw one, or was it yesterday we saw one? The day before we saw 5 or 6. But yeah, we didn't see anybody at all. It was crazy. But usually once you get near trailheads, you see day hikers. But we only saw one day hiker the whole trip.
Yeah.
So today, right when we were almost finished, today we saw a guy with
But it was, so 8 total people and 13 total amphibians. So amphibians were totally beating out humans on this trip. But I was keeping a tally, in case you were wondering. But it was a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us on our journey.
Yes, thank you. It was fun.
Yay!
Fun to vlog too.